channel My Expert Doctor. My name is Dr. Shalini Singh Salunke and I am a consultant physician. This is the second part of a video in which we were discussing about what is corona and how can we prevent it. In this video, I am going to discuss about the 12 steps of corona. In the last part, I had discussed about what is corona and why we should defeat it. In case you haven't seen that part, the link is in the description box. Please go and watch that video as it forms the base of this part. Now we have the face of our enemy and we know what we are fighting for. So let's make a strategy to win this battle and to keep COVID-19 away from our people. So I'm going to give you 12 steps of prevention from COVID-19. I'm sure you might be knowing all these 12 steps, but you are going to get certain facts which you might not be knowing earlier. So moving on, let's move to the first step. Please stay inside. Stay at a comfortable place of your home. If not necessary, do not move outside. Specifically, high risk category people, children less than 5 years of age, adults more than 60 years of age, those who have heart disease, diabetes, blood pressure, kidney issues, liver issues, or are on immunocompromising drugs like some immune modulators, or people who have cancers. You have to spend this time with your family for tender love and care. Don't take it as restrictions, take it as an opportunity that you are getting to spend some quality time with your family, which you might be missing for many years. The second important topic is avoid mass gathering. I know being human, it's our nature. We feel happy to attend wedding events, to attend some parties, meet people, but this is not the time. This is time to be more responsible, to be more logical. We will get our time to enjoy life with our families, but after COVID-19. Third important point is follow social distancing, which many people either do not understand or are not following. So I'm going to give you some concept of why and how the social distancing concept came. Now, we should understand that COVID-19 spreads or get transmitted through droplet infections. What does it mean? Virus comes out into the environment or atmosphere when an infected person cough, sneeze or speak in the form of droplets. Now these droplets follow a trajectory, and because of its weight, it falls down at a distance of 1 meter on the surface or roads. So these viruses do not travel more than 1 meter in the air. That is why the WHO have given this concept of social distancing, maintaining it at 6 feet or 2 meters. So fourth important point is mask. I have seen improper use of mask by almost everyone. So I'm going to take a little time and explain you in detail how to wear it, how to discard it, what a mask should be about or like. So when should you wear a mask? All the time when you are going out in any of the public spaces. Specifically when you are going to a closed room with crowd around. Second thing, which mask should be used? So WHO have recommended the use of two types of masks, fabric and medical mask. Fabric mask is to be worn whenever you are going to public places, when you are not a patient of COVID, you do not have any family member affected with COVID, and for general public use, which is not very crowded. Medical mask is advised for the people who are patient or who have COVID patients at home, who are attending medical facilities or hospitals with their family members or by themselves, or are going to places which are expected to be crowded. Now we will understand how to wear mask. So first of all, you need to sanitize your hand or wash your hand, and then you have to put mask, a clean mask, put it around your nose, covering your mouth as well as chin, and put the strap behind your ear. You're not supposed to touch the front area of the mask, only touch it with the straps. While removing it, you need to remove behind the ear. Done. Now this is a fabric mask, it's reusable, so you can wash it and reuse it. Again, washing, submerge it in hot water for 30 minutes and then you can wash it. Now if it is a medical mask or a disposable mask, you're supposed to throw it after every use once it gets dampened and moist. Throw it in the garbage. You're supposed to expose the garbage material for 48 hours in sunlight and then give it for removal. Now moving on to the next most important part, do not touch your face. The corona infection usually transmits through your nasal secretion, eyes and mouth. If you touch it, you will get infected. If you are touching it and touching something else, you will infect someone. So please, you have to reduce the amount of time you are touching, and whenever you are doing that, you have to clean your hands immediately before and after touching your face. Sixth important point is hand sanitization. Again, one of the most important thing you have to remember. I'll show you. Now, hand sanitization, you can use either an alcohol-based sanitizer, which should minimally contain 60% of alcohol, or you can use soap and detergent or hand wash. Now, this is a chlorhexidine solution containing 80% of alcohol. So, put it liberally on your hand, apply it between your palms, back of your hands, in between your fingers, clean your nails, clean your knuckles, thumb and wrist. You have to do it for at least 20 seconds, which is like singing happy birthday songs twice. This is it regarding hand sanitization. Now, how frequently you are supposed to do it? Whenever you are touching any contaminated surface or any surface which is used frequently, like window panels, doorknobs, you are supposed to clean or sanitize your hands. Whenever you're going outside, you are not sure about the safety and cleanliness of the surface, you need to wash your hand. In short, the more frequently you will sanitize or wash your hands, the lesser is the risk of you getting infected or you infected. Back to the seventh point, immunity boosters and their role. Now, immunity boosters are there to increase your baseline immunity. Obviously, it is not going to help you once you get infected, but if you take care of your immunity, there are lesser chances of you getting in the infection. Or even if you will get infected, you will not be severely affected by it. What you can use for increasing your immunity? You can use basil leaves, you can use kadha, turmeric milk. Now, how to prepare all these items? What other items can be added to increase your immunity? I will be dealing with this in a separate video. Then the eighth point is deep breathing exercise. It is very crucial to increase the functional capacity of your lungs so that even if you will get infected, the recovery will be faster. Again, about the deep breathing exercises, I am going to discuss in coming topics about how to do it, what all varieties can be performed, how frequently you should do it. Just to tell you that I'm going to make about a series of about 10 videos related to COVID, its impact on health, societies and multiple other questions which you all might be having. There are certain topics which need elaboration and cannot be covered under other topics, so I will be dealing with it separately. Now, coming to the ninth point, clean your groceries and other commodities properly before using. Whenever you are getting your fruits and vegetables, you have to wash it just like routine, and then keep it in a sodium bicarbonate solution or some eatable sodas, or in salt solution for about 15 minutes to 30 minutes, and then wash it and consume it. but make sure you are consuming it after cooking it properly. Apart from that, if you are buying some commodities and like some stationery items or other stuff, you have to keep it in sunlight for 48 hours so that the viruses get killed, and then you can use it. Point number 10, washing clothes. Whenever you're coming from outside, put your clothes in hot water for 30 minutes with detergent, and then you can give it for laundry or for washing machine. 11th important point, avoid eating outside food. Now, in the time of corona, if possible, eat at home only. But if you are a hostelite, you can't prepare meals by yourself, then you can get food from outside, but you have to microwave it before eating it so that the viruses will be killed. The 12th most important point of prevention from corona is vaccine. It's a request to everyone, please, anyone above 18 years of age, please go and get yourself vaccinated, get yourself registered for vaccination. It is very important for you to get vaccinated so that the chain of transmission can be broken. So this is the summary of what we have learned so far. So this was all about prevention from corona. Now I'm sure there are people out there who got affected by corona, or one of the family members are having COVID infection. So in the next video, I'm going to discuss about the symptoms of corona day-wise, when to get panic, when to go for the testing, what are the treatment modalities, when should we go for consultation with a physician, and everything related to the disease. Through these videos, I'm trying my level best to make more and more people aware about different aspects of COVID infections and its impact on society from a health professionals' point of view. If you like this information, please hit a like and share it with more and more people, with your loved ones, so that they will also get benefit out of it. And please subscribe for the latest information and notifications regarding my upcoming videos.